Rusty. You're not really much help. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Now I just gotta do the rest of the brakes. And my chores are done. In the regulator now. First of all, let's get these. Oh boy. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to cut that out. That's probably why they left it. Whoever installed these speakers used the longest screw that they possibly had in their box. Look at that. That is completely unnecessary. I'm here just pulling stuff apart so I could pull the new speaker wire and get some access so I can, you know, pull a new bilge pump hose, pull wire around, and you know, just rewire the boat. And I just keep finding little surprises that just make me laugh. What is that? What is that? Just removing pretty much everything so I can get access to pull wires and hoses and everything. And kind of make sure there's no other surprises in the boat. Alright, the rest of everything is stripped, so next I'm going to pull the battery cable for the engines from the bilge area to the console, and then after that start connecting everything. I'm going to start connecting everything in the bilge, all the lighting, all the speakers. I'll connect everything on the engine, the battery cables. I'll crimp new ends. I'm going to put new steering hoses too, so I'll probably pull all of that. Yeah, and then just connect everything that's not in the console. Connect everything up here, the spreader lights, these forward speakers, nav lights. Then I'll pull everything tight and zip tie it all, and then I'll be sitting in here for a few days. That's it. Nice and easy. Most important thing when you're doing all this is just take your time. There's no need to rush it. Rushing leads to a crappy job. You know? Even if you're doing this for work and you got the clients like really wanting their boat to be done, just gotta wait. You know, I mean, as much as they want to use their boat, they want their boat to be perfect when they get it. So don't rush. These are the best under gunnel lights. They're just a tad expensive, but it's worth it. Alright, we got this side all done, going all the way up. Now we just got to do this side. There ain't much for me to record on this. It's just me sliding on my back and zip tying. Now I'm organizing these wires in the bilge, because I got some that got to run to the port side, some that got to run to the starboard side. and then some that are staying in the bilge. So I'm going to separate it and then start zip tying everything up nice. Port. Zip tie this up. Pull it through here for now. Beautiful. Alright, now I'm gonna clean up and straighten out all of this. And then I can start wiring stuff in here. Soon. Alright. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bilge is starting to get cleaned up. I'm gonna take this random piece of starboard out so I have more room for valves and everything for the live wells, so I can have it all, you know, set up the right way. That one's not tight. There we go. That one's not doing anything. Okay, so this was held in by 1.5 screws. Oh, nice. Look how nice and big the bilge is now. Alright, so this is a lot cleaner, and I'm not even halfway done. Gonna have both the bilge pumps going that way. That's gonna be raw water pickup for washdown pump. And then we're gonna put another through hole right there for the live well pickup. And then we'll put, you know, live well pump there. And then we'll feed it in here. And then we're gonna have 2 through holes over here for exit. One for a live well drain and one for a live well overflow. And that's just how it should be plumbed. However it was done before has had me scratching my head for a few days. Very confusing. Oh yeah, it's getting there. Just gotta wire everything in the electronics box. We'll start with this first. Anchor light. Should probably get something to cut this with. Let's split this open. Sweet. I just got to do the forward spreader light and these two overhead lights. Oh, oh yeah. This feels good on the shoulders. Oh. Oh man, I think it's time for me to get a new one of these. Starting to get dull. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years now, I think. I don't remember. There we go. Oh man, well, almost forgot to put on the meat shrink. Oh, this is the hardest part. I should probably just cut the zip ties. Oh, I could barely reach back there. I'm tall. I couldn't imagine the average heighted human reaching anything up here. Alright, let's get it heated up. That's it, up here, zip tie it, and I'm done up here. Alright, up there is done. Alright, so now I'm going to be putting a bunch of my little zip tie mounts everywhere that I've been thinking about, that I'm going to be putting all these wires. And then I can start getting all this organized, and then I'm going to pull the engine battery cable after. Yeah, I basically gotta do that about 6,000 times, you know? You get it. Oof. This is the best part, right? This is what everyone's been waiting for, the combing of the wires, right?
man, I could do this for hours. That was probably not a good idea. Oh man. It always starts to look way worse before it gets better when you're doing this. Oh man. Just a little extra. It's alright. Alright, it's somewhat getting more organized. I know this looks like a disaster, but this is everything that's got to be up here. And it was just dangling and in my way. So I'm going to get all of this sorted. These cut and relabeled. And then I'll pull the engine battery cable after this is somewhat more organized, because then I'll have more cables coming in here. I gotta pull all this stuff out. This is all getting replaced. And once I get this set up where I want it up here, then I can get the actual switch panel all set up. Yeah, I'd say we're getting there. Gotta stand up and stretch. Hurts my back being bent over in that console.